Alright, hey guys, so if you watched yesterday's video, which was of me decorating this 38-gallon cichlid aquarium, you know that I talked about upgrading my hang-on back filter, and that's exactly what I did. When I bought this tank kit behind me, it's a 38-gallon Aqueon kit. It came with an Aqueon 30-gallon filter, which does about 200 gallons per hour, and it's an okay filter. If you were going to put like 20 neon tetras and some guppies in this tank, it'd probably do fine. But I'm doing African cichlids, and they get big and they produce a lot of waste. And with African cichlids in a smaller tank, to balance out aggression, you need to add more. So with more fish, obviously you're going to need more filtration. So I went ahead and didn't even joke around with the 30-gallon filter. I just went ahead and ordered the Aqueon Quiet Flow 75. It's basically double the size of the one I have now. So let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. Basically the exact same packaging as the 30, just bigger. It does have the little LED thingy, which is pretty gimmicky. It also has the little ammonia removers here, also pretty gimmicky. They make a lot of splashing noise, so I'll probably remove those altogether. There's some more stuff over here that talks about it's supposed to be quiet, so we'll see about that. As well as some stuff on the back. Here's that auto start quiet pump, the 2 cartridges, which I'll probably modify. I have some other media off to the side, which I'll show you kind of how I set this up with different media. And then talks about what's included. You know, pretty much all Aqueon filters have the same packaging, not a big deal. Go ahead and open this up, and first thing, this filter is a lot bigger than the 30. This is a huge filter. I'm gonna have to cut out the spot in the hood for it. So get that out of the way. Here it is. First thing I'm noticing is that there's only one ammonia remover thingy. Maybe the other one's just up in there. I really don't know where it is. We'll take a look at that later. So we'll start by just ripping open this plastic. Like so. The pump on this thing's huge compared to that. I'm hoping it's a quiet filter though. One can hope. Some paperwork fell out. We have 2 coupons right here. Basically every Aqueon product comes with that, as well as the instruction manual no one reads. It's nice that they include it though. Then we have our filter. We'll take the tape off like so. The hood right here, pretty dusty. Don't know what that's all about, but it's dusty. We have, this is the little LED sensor. The LED light's not included. Well, it is included, but it's not assembled, I should say. We'll go ahead and assemble that. We have the massive intake pipe, which is a lot bigger than the 30. Right here. That will just stick into the bottom. Then we have the 2 cartridges with bio holsters right there. Then here's our little accessories. This is our little flow diverter thing that will go right here. There's our other little ammonia pad right there. And last but not least, we have our little LED little light. So that's all that's like included. And then as you can see back here, there's a big spot for media. I'll show you kind of what I do with that, the media I put in it. So to start off, let's hang this on the back of the tank. So I'll get you a closer shot. Sorry, I just kicked the tripod. We'll remove the old filter and then cut out the hood and hang the new one on. So here's my hood. As you can see, this is the cutout where the old filter was. Here's the bigger, larger cutout, hoping that's going to be big enough for the new one. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this out, and we'll take that filter off and put the new one on. So we got the hood all cut out. Now I'm just going to take this filter off. I'm definitely going to be keeping this filter as a backup in case my other filter goes down. Always a good idea to have a backup filter, so I will not be getting rid of that. Be back when the new one's on the tank. So here's the new filter on the tank. As I mentioned, it's about double the other filter. 2 filter cartridges go in this one. One was in the other. This says 400 gallons per hour. The other one only did 200. So now I'm going to go ahead and click the intake pipe onto the bottom of the pump, as well as level the filter. As you can see, it's not quite on. It's leaning back quite a bit. There is a leveling device right here on the back, which you just turn to level it against the back glass of your tank. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll show you what filter media I'm going to put in it. So we got the intake tube put in. That's as high up as the intake tube will go. I don't really want it sucking up sand. That's probably how I will destroy a filter. So I have it like that for now. in order to not suck up sand. If need be, I will go ahead and throw an intake sponge on it. I just don't want to because I feel like it would take up a lot of space in this tank. But now we're going to go ahead and talk about filter media. So the old filter already had a cartridge in it. And that's this little, just one right here. As you can see, it's kind of dirty. I'm going to go ahead and put this cartridge in right here because this tank is cycling. So any bacteria I can bring over from the old filter, why not do it? Then we're going to go ahead and take a new cartridge, and there's no fish in this tank, and I really don't care. So I'm not going to rinse the cartridge, I'm just going to pop it back in. So I will use the cartridges on this system. However, as soon as these cartridges are dirty, I'm going to be using Pinky filter media, which I'll probably have a video coming out about that in the next month or so when I actually start using it. I ordered some on eBay. It's basically this foam right here. That carbon got all over my hand. It's basically this foam right here, but like in a 10-foot roll for way cheaper. But to start off, we'll just go with the cartridges for now, right there. Then we'll go ahead and put in the little ammonia remover things right here, which once again, if this is super loud and annoying, I probably will just remove this whole thing altogether. Thing's already coming off. So in there. Clearly this piece was not cut to size correctly because it is not sitting in there correct. Close enough. Anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and put some of my own media in, which is basically going to be these pot scrubbies as well as some foam. So I'll go ahead and show you how I put those in. So here's the overhead view of the filter. I'm going to put the media in, but first we're going to put this little thingy in, little splash guard. Just goes right in over here, like so, I believe. There we go. Then, sorry about the tripod kind of wobbling. We're up pretty high. Then I'm just going to go ahead and just push these down in here. Really any open spot I find, like right there. These smaller pieces of foam will go down here, like so. And then I'm also going to go ahead and put one more pop scrubby down here that I don't have right now, but I'll go ahead and grab it. Then we'll go ahead and plug this filter in. Alright, so the filter is all set up with media. Now before we plug it in, we're going to put in the little LED indicator right here. I thought I'd kind of go in depth and show you how to do that. So you're going to start with this little indicator right here. Don't pull these two white tabs. These two white tabs right here, you pull this and it removes the battery, so don't do that. Pull the little tab that says pull, and that's in between the two batteries. And now you're good to go. How you can go ahead and test to make sure your LED light works is once you've just taken it in your hood, like so, line up those two little pegs with those two, just push those in until you hear a click. And then how you can test it is just take this and you can just put it in the water, just stick this whole hood in the water, and if the light starts blinking, you know you're good. Now we're going to go ahead and plug the filter in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. There we go, we heard it kick on. And there goes our filter. A little sponge kicked up. But there it goes. So it doesn't look like much flow, but if we raise this out, that's 400 gallons per hour of water spilling out. It is a little bit noisy, this splashing right up here. I don't know if you can see this, but that can really be solved by pushing a sponge in, just like that. And as you can probably hear, it got a lot quieter. Get you a better angle on that. So to quiet it down, I just shoved a sponge right there. We still have excellent flow. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this filter. Alright, so now that it's all set up, I've done the unboxing, I'm going to give you my quick review on it, my quick, like, 20 minutes of owning it review. But so far, it doesn't quite live up to its quiet flow name. It is a bit loud, it does have a little bit of a rumble, but so does my filter in this tank right over here. That filter is pretty loud too, and these tanks are right next to each other, so kind of cancels out. Doesn't bother me too much. I do wish it was quieter. If this were in a bedroom, I'd probably be a lot more angry. But overall, I enjoy this filter. 40 gallons and up, I'd say this is a great filter. It's fairly quiet if you have it in a large room or where there's a lot of people, so the noise kind of drowns the filter out. And it's a great price. I only got this for $36 on Amazon. So it's a pretty good price, pretty good gallons per hour, 400, that's pretty good. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I give this filter so far a 4 out of 5 stars just because it could be a bit smaller but still have that much media room. And it also could be a bit quieter. But that's pretty much it. I highly recommend this filter if you have a bigger tank. Obviously, don't recommend this filter for a 10 gallon. But I do like it on a bigger tank. I think it's going to be great. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like down below. If you want to watch me set up this tank, go ahead and click the video down below in the little box thing. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.